Welcome back to Ozarks Live. We are now going to check back in with Blake, who is hanging out at Craft Axe Throwing.
Blake, we can't wait to hear more.
Yes, ladies, I am in downtown Springfield at Craft Axe Throwing with owner John. John, thank you so much for having me out this afternoon.
Thanks, Blake. Yeah, glad to see you.
So let's just start with this. Tell people what they need to know about Craft Axe Throwing.
All right, let's just start with saying it's safe.
Okay.
It is not a dangerous sport at all, and it's a ton of fun. I told you earlier, a good pun, it is relaxing, kind of therapeutic. So you and I were throwing a little bit earlier.
Yeah.
You had a couple of drops and then you stuck.
Yes.
And that euphoria that you feel makes it all worth it.
Yeah, absolutely. How many years have you guys been here downtown?
Yeah, a little over 5 years.
Okay, and what was the reason that you kind of wanted to get this business started here?
Okay, so I was not the original owner. I bought it from previous owners who I worked for. They were just looking for a new sport, something to get people involved with a nice entertainment venue. I'll even be honest, when they first said they had sharp objects and beer, I was a little bit intimidated.
Sounds like a scary combination.
But it's not.
Yeah, no, it's not. And it really is therapeutic, like you said, but why do you think that people find so much interest in this specific kind of sport, if you will?
Yeah, I think there's a competitive advantage that occurs. And so I've seen couples that come in and you look at them and you're like, all right, so this one's smaller, this one's bigger. But it is not about a sport being bigger or smaller is an advantage. It's all about technique.
Yeah.
One of our first guests that ever came in, it was like a 6'5" firefighter.
Okay.
And his little like 5'4" wife, and she crushed him.
Wow. Okay, so you really don't know who might win. I love that you mentioned like couples, date night, however you want to view that, because this really is the perfect place for any kind of event. And speaking of, people can actually rent out this space if they're interested. So tell me how that process would work.
Yeah, so you wouldn't want to rent it out if it's just a couple.
Well, right, but I mean
so
for
you're
bigger
looking
events,
at like 40 people or more. If you're talking about a team builder or a holiday party or a birthday party, you just contact us so that we can make sure to block off the space so that no one else could be here.
Okay.
We do have facility rental fees, and those would be dependent on 90 minutes, 2 hours, or 3 hours.
Okay, so you've got kind of different variations there, which is nice. Okay, now also people probably who are familiar with this kind of thing know that you throw with the traditional axe, but you've got other blades as well, and we've got some here, so walk me through some of these. Let's start with this one.
All right, so this is kind of a cool axe because it'll stick both in the front and the back. And what's fun about this one is if you really wanted to, you can even throw it backwards because it will stick in that point.
Okay.
Yeah.
As long as you don't hit yourself in the face.
No, you do not want to. Yeah, this is a traditional axe.
This is the traditional,
here. It comes from WATL, which stands for the World Axe Throwing League. Okay. Nice axe because it slides out of the hand perfectly.
Now you've got kind of more of your blade looking things as the smaller blades. So we've got two different variations here. So tell me about these two.
Yeah, so this is just a Ninja Star. What's really nice about this one, your technique isn't as important with this one because you have 4 points of entry. Okay. So no matter where you're in the box, as you're throwing, each one of these different points should stick.
Yeah, okay.
And then what's awesome about this one, especially for the gentleman, is when you stick this one, it's a nice battering. After you stick it, you can say, I'm Batman.
So there you go, just a little boost of morale. Now this one is very unique for a few reasons, so tell me what the story is with this one.
All right, so this is a metal playing card that you can throw and stick in the wood. It used to be like an ace of spades or something, but it got thrown so much, all the paint wore off. So one of the girls I have who's really creative turned it into an Uno card.
I love that.
Just because it says reverse doesn't mean it'll reverse and come back to you, I promise.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, here's the thing. This can be very intimidating. Even I walked in this afternoon, I was like, I have no idea what I'm doing, John. And you walked me through the process. And what's great is you can do this with patrons and customers as well. So tell me about like kind of some of the help that you guys offer as far as that goes.
Yeah, so we give coaching in the beginning, and then we wait about 10 minutes. I'm going to tell you, your brain will usually figure it out on your own. Yeah. But if you're not relaxing, if you're intimidated or scared or whichever thing, you're going to have some struggles. So that's when we'll step in and we'll give you some pointers. I told you earlier, like 93 to 95% of the people who come in become an axe thrower by the time they're done.
Yeah, well, people walk out professionals, which is really exciting. Now, also, the Christmas is just a week away. The holidays are here, and you guys do offer gift cards. So tell me how these work.
Yeah, so with a gift card, what's awesome, you can buy them online. You just visit craftaxethrowing.com. Or if you come and visit us, we have a special going on. Blake, I didn't tell you about it. 25% off through Christmas.
Through Christmas,
So what you do is like you buy a $75 gift. Well, you pay $75, you get a $100 gift card.
Okay, very cool. Great deal. All right, John, tell people where you're located.
Yeah, so our address is really funky. We're at 431 South Jefferson, but our building is long, and we have all these suites. If you remember where the old YMCA is, we're located directly across from their back parking lot. Or what's really cool, we have a huge parking lot in the back off of Elm Street. So Jefferson and Elm. All
right, very cool. And if people want more information, how can they get it?
Yeah, craftaxethrowing.com, or you can look us up on Google, Facebook, Instagram.
All the things. All right, perfect. John, thank you so much for having me out here. People have to come out and check Craft Axe Throwing. Ladies, back to you in the studio.
Thank you, Blake. Have you done that?
I haven't. It is so much fun.
It is harder than I thought. I've only done it a couple times and I'm not very good.
No, I don't think anybody really is their first time, you know. It's like if they are, they must have some kind of magic hand or something. It's difficult.
So he must be giving a lot of tips, which is good and needed.